Elon Musk has been under a lot of fire. They do not like that he's been finding this Doge savings. And so, of course, he has seen his brand, Tesla, very much under fire. We are just learning right now the DOJ is charging a man in arson attacks at the Tesla showroom. They promised that this would happen, right? This was Pam Bondi saying, we are going to find you and we're going to hold you accountable. And so now the DOJ is coming forward with the news. The DOJ is charging a man in the arson attacks on a Tesla showroom, as well as Republican headquarters in New Mexico. And so again, this has just come forward. His name is Wagner, Jameson Wagner, age 40, Albuquerque resident, faces 2 counts of federal, they said they were going to push federal charges. So remember when Pam came out and was very clear, I think she went on Hannity's show, she may have gone on a few shows, faces 2 federal charges of malicious damage or destruction. And they said they would have no mercy on these guys because this was a form, in their estimation, of a kind of domestic terror, in that you were trying to really do some serious damage. I just want to put the story up here so that we can all see it in this moment. Again, the DOJ coming out now and announcing that it is charging this particular person that had vandalized these Tesla cars in the showroom, as well as apparently Republican headquarters in Mexico. So that's a big deal. Again, if you recall, they've been making it quite clear over and over again that they were not going to put up with this, that this was something that was not tolerable under any circumstances, and that really there was a new sort of representation of law and order in the White House. And it's important to know that they are following through on their word. I'm just seeing if I can find Pam Bondi here for you, because Pam Bondi made it very clear from the beginning that this was not to be tolerated. She's got a lot on her plate. I will say that. I think it's helpful that Alina Habba, for example, is there, able to do some of the work there in New Jersey, because I'll tell you, between Epstein, between Diddy, between what's going on with Russia, and now all of that information coming out, it is clear that there's a lot that she has to do. She made the comment to Fox recently that she did not believe that this was happening in a vacuum. Her concern was that this was organized.
These attacks are taking place throughout our country. We have charged multiple people. Get ready, more coming. One we charged in Oregon is facing 5 to 20 years in prison. We filed in Colorado. We filed in South Carolina. There are more coming. And yes, the funding is one thing we are looking at among many others. I was personally in a meeting about it this morning. We are coming after you. We believe these are organized. These are not individuals out there throughout the country doing this on their own. They're targeting Tesla owners. They're targeting Tesla dealerships. They're targeting Elon Musk, who is out there trying to save our country, and it will not be tolerated. We are coming after you. We will find you. And if you are an organized group who is funding this, we're going to find you too. You better look out and you better stop it.
So it's very clear that they're not going to give up on this. So I just want to change our lower here. Tesla attacker charged, because this is a big deal. And don't forget Jasmine Crockett's role in all of this, right? I mean, she was the one who was actually calling for much of this. And we can go back just as recently as a couple of weeks ago. She was coming up on her birthday and she went on to a podcast and said, the one thing you can do for me is this. And then we saw this violence ensue. And that in and of itself is really, really, really.
Thank you so much, Annie. And I won't hold y'all because I know how much people love to listen to politicians. So I'll make sure that I keep it short, but I am truly here for very selfish reasons. Starting with on March 29th, it's my birthday. And all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. Yes.
Well, she certainly, she could go up in space too, right? she should go up with the rest of them, up in space as one of the space cadets and more. I mean, it's just not appropriate. And there's been a whole series of things with her. And I don't know if it's to get attention. there was that moment. There was the, going after Ted Cruz moment. There was the picking cotton moment, you name it. She's got a lot of moments almost seemingly every day. We're having a moment here with the market turning around. Let's hope this stays. Remember to go check out 76 Research. Again, so many familiar faces in the show today. I appreciate you being here. If you're new, please make sure you subscribe, that you share, you like. We're growing. Guys, we're going to be at 700,000 soon. And keep in mind, this is with no marketing. This is with nothing. This is just you and me here every day doing this show. And it shows you the power of truth and the power of fairness. I think if anything, the one thing I try and always be on this show is fair. And there's no sort of pomp and circumstance. We got a few graphics here and there, but this is nothing like what you see, right, in the mainstream media. And yet the mainstream media is the one out there going after an individual like that Dr. Amin that now they're going to have to pay for, because you just can't make stuff up about people. I think that sort of says it all, because they're so willing, right? Why? I know you hate Trump, but why? Because you're worried he's going to shut you down? Is it because you're being paid? Remember, Obama changed the propaganda rules in 2013. All of a sudden, all this money that was just going overseas to news organizations could suddenly be redirected back here at home. So is this like USAID money that it prompted them to be so wildly out of step with everyone? I don't know the answer to that, but I'm really troubled by all of this. I'm really, really troubled. And I think it's high time that Americans do. I mean, you guys have done it. You found it. You found your news, fortunately. You found me and you found others. And I think truth matters. We're not like, NPR, where like you don't have to actually even have a concept of truth, because truth is only, whatever you want it to be. No. There's right and wrong in this world, okay? And there are consequences. And that's what we believe in. And that's sort of our foundation. You have to have law and order. You have to have a rule of law. You have to have rules, or you can't really have a country.